To kick off our Independence Day videos, I thought we could start by showing the threat that very independence is under if Project 2025 gets put into place, starting by looking at a few clips of the chair of Project 2025 speaking to the goals of it if it gets enacted, and at the end we'll also look at a very chilling threat that he decides to make to those who don't stand on his side. Hey you! Yes, you! Did you know we have memberships for as low as $3 a month? You can help the channel grow, reach new heights, and help protect democracy, and you get a long list of exclusive perks from members only polls to getting my videos early. The link is always in the description of every video. If you want, go ahead and check that out, and thank you guys.
President Trump is going to make decisions about policy in his administration if he wins. Project 2025 is something that's going to transcend the next 4 years, the next 10 years. We're going to fire someone and the number needs to be more than 50,000. Abortion is not healthcare. We need to have the biggest mass deportation system ever in the history of America.
Project 2025 stands to remove regulations and protections in favor of horrendously terrible things and remove federal workers, the nonpartisan, non-political party affiliated workers, with MAGA loyalists. It's not cutting the government. It's not cutting government spending for these jobs. It's replacing them with people who won't question Trump twice, as he said, around 50,000 of who have civil servant protections currently where the president cannot directly fire them. Trump in 2020, though, passed an executive order that would have allowed him to fire them, but Biden rescinded it when he won the election. Well, Trump has voiced reinstating it if elected, so he can then replace them with partisan hacks who are deathly loyal to him and the MAGA cause. This would stop the government from working for the people and make it work for Trump instead. Like his other failed bankrupt businesses, that's not going to be the best idea. And they've already started recruiting people using a database on the Project 2025 website. The only question, will you question Trump? No, that's a joke, but it's going to be something like that. Other policies mentioned in Project 2025 include rolling back environmental protections, as obviously Trump doesn't even believe climate change is real, abolishing DEI, something that's been around since the 60s to help provide equalities, not just for black people, but for any minority groups and women as well, ending LGBTQ protections, writing that they should rescind laws that make discriminating against them illegal, especially at the federal level. We've covered how they want to roll back same-sex marriage as well. Trump tried to make this a state decision during his first presidency. Well, now they also want to only allow grants for marriages between a man and a woman, and they want to allow protections for religious workers in its place. This is their way to create a top-down authoritarian government that only works for the good of its leader, and with that leader being a vindictive felon, Donald Trump, who knows what else will come out of that.
I come full circle in this response and just want to encourage you with some substance that we are in the process of the Second American Revolution, which will remain bloodless if the left allows it to be.
This is clearly a thinly veiled threat. No one on the left is talking about violence. No one on the left is making threats of bloodshed. It's only those on the right, like Donald Trump himself. And he speaks about this in the "if the left allows it to be," which is obviously a purposeful phrase to escape culpability. But what it means is that they're not going to put up with people who decide to stand in their way. If the left doesn't allow these policies to pass, there will be bloodshed. Trump has mentioned bloodshed. This person is stoking violence. Let's just look at what MAGA did on January 6th. This is not a party. These are not people who should have power. And if they get it, it will be a very scary world for many groups of people, not just for the policies they enact, but for their followers who they embolden. Violence will be carried out, and Trump is pardoning the January 6ers and now has full immunity if he wants to act more broad to pardon more people. So who knows what else that he would be willing to pardon and the acts that he would be willing to look by, as long as those voters are people who will always vote in his favor. And this is why it's more crucial than ever to be sure to get out and vote blue down the ballot. It isn't enough just to have the presidency. We need to have the House and Senate too. That's more crucial than ever. And if we lose the presidency, having the House and Senate become that much more important. If you enjoyed this video, we're Social Society. We're a commentary channel influenced by politics, society, and the economy. We are pretty left-leaning on this channel, but we're open to our right-wingers as well. The biggest thing here is having conversations that get everyone to the bottom of the truth. If that sounds like something that could interest you, consider smashing that subscribe button, leaving us a like, or even commenting on this video. We even have memberships available as low as $3 if you'd like to support, because the only way we become a society is together.